Live. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome in. We are so excited to be here per usual, except we're back to core classes this week. We know you guys love them, and we certainly love them. Jade and I totally love them, and we are back to our core fire and flow, a fan favorite, I must say. And we're here to warm up with you again, our usual. We're going to warm up with Jade, then we're going to come back to me for a quick ab workout, and then we're going to go back to Jade for a nice cool down. It's great. It's cold where I'm at. I don't know where you guys are at, but I'm ready to get warmed up. So Jade, quickly, and off to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Katie. Yes, it was cold this morning on my walk, and I have been thinking about this class all day, so let's get right into it. Please come to stand at the top of your mat with your toes touching, heels apart, or you take a hip width distance stance. Sweep your hands up to the sky, interlacing them at the top, and we'll go ahead and do our TikToks. So let's already start to engage the core here. Using your hands to tick the ceiling, going right to left, forward to back, beginning to feel into the spine. Maybe you take circles on the ceiling. And begin to deepen your breath. Beautiful. Now sweep the hands up to the sky. You look up and shine your heart open, stretching the front of your abdomen. And on the exhale, fold forward. Keeping a slight bend in the knees. Catch your elbows and rock side to side. Taking a second here to slow down the mind. Arrive to your mat. Release your head and your neck and your shoulders. Just let all of your thoughts fall out of your head here. And on the inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins. Tailbone reaches back, crown reaches forward. Gaze is right below you. Take another inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Root down through your feet to rise up, sweep up and stand up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Let's begin our flows. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands and step back to a plank position. Hands are directly under the shoulders. You can drop your knees here for a modification. Belly is to spine, legs are engaged, heels reaching backward and press into the ground. Inhale. And on the exhale, lower slowly onto your abdomen. Zip up the legs and the toes. Inhale, peel the heart forward, cobra. Your pelvis is rooting down into the ground here. Heart is reaching through your shoulders. Gaze is forward and down. Inhale. And exhale, release. Forehead comes to the mat. Tuck the toes under. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, press up to a plank position and press back to your downward facing dog. Take a few seconds here to walk it out. Pedal the legs. Maybe you drop your heels side to side, keeping a slight bend in the knees. Let's all take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath of the day, holding it up for a moment. Open the mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Press down through your hands and reach that tailbone up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, press your heels to the ground a little bit further. The next inhale, roll forward to a plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reach the left to the sky. Flex the foot. And now point the foot, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's stay here in this position. Rise that left knee up as high as you can, all the way up into your collarbone, and press into the floor. Right leg engaged. And on the next exhale, stay where you're at, but drop your left knee to the ground. And on the inhale, bring the knee back into the chest. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, raise the knee. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, raise the knee. Lower the knee. Raise it up. Last one, lower. Raise it up. Crunch in for 1 more breath. And exhale, sweep the leg up. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Beginning to fire up the core. Reach the right leg up to the sky. Flex the foot. Inhale. And exhale, knee to nose. Set up this position here. Press into the ground. Right knee is all the way to your collarbone. And breathe. Inhale, drop the knee. Exhale, raise the knee into the chest. Inhale, knee taps to the floor. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, tap the ground. Exhale, up. 1 more. Inhale, tap the ground. Exhale, one more breath in. Exhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Lower it to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Exhale, lower halfway into your chaturanga. Stay here. Inhale, open to your upward facing dog. You can take a cobra as well. Shining your heart through your shoulders. And exhale, downward facing dog. Tiptoe up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Check in with your heartbeat, and we will let Katie lead us through our core workout.
Whew, I don't know about you guys, but that was rough with all those movements. Thanks, Jade. All right. So luckily we're not doing those planks with the knee tuck ones because those are very hard for me and I pretend they're not in front of you guys, but they really are. So that was killer. Nice warm up. All right. So today we're going to try something different. I'm going to try to put this little thing right here. Whoo, fancy, right? Not really. A little janky, but we're trying here. So we're going to do 50 seconds of work on each. We're going to go through 9 moves. We're going to start in plank. All right. So you ready? Let's get right to it. In 3, 2, 1, plank on your forearms, and we're going to hold here nice and tight. If you can, we're going to slowly try to drop our knees, tap them on the ground, and back to plank. That's it. It's a nice little movement, but I want you to try to not move your entire upper body here, just your knees. Just let them tap on the ground, nice and tight. Here we go. Just a few more seconds. Keep going. Whew. Push it out, breathing through here, trying to keep that upper body as still as possible as you tap those knees on the ground really lightly. Don't rest them, just tap them, kind of like a bear move, but a little harder. Keep going. Breathe through it if you can. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, that was a toughie. All right, back on our backs here. And we're going to get started by doing knee to opposite elbow. 2, 1, go. We're going to go knee to opposite elbow. Then we're going to go touching that foot. Knee to opposite elbow. And then touching that foot. Come on, here we go. Knee to opposite elbow. Get that shoulder off the ground, kind of like a V up. Tap that other foot. Here we go. Come on, push it out. Push. This one should get hard pretty quickly. If you can't come all the way up in a V up, I want you to at least get that shoulder off the ground. You can use your hand on the ground to help you with that if you need, but that shoulder up off the ground and over to that other foot. Come on, here we go. We only have a few more seconds, so push it out. These are one of the hardest moves here. Whew, push. Come on. Whew, knee to elbow, and then tap that foot all the way up. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Tough one. On your stomach. Nice little break from that. We're going to do Superman swimmers, and I'll show you what that is in 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift the opposite hand and the opposite foot back down, then opposite hand and opposite foot. Same thing. If you want to make this harder, what you want to do is stay up in a Superman and pulse opposite. So this is our Superman swimmer. It's kind of like the most weird swimming ever through the air, right? You're engaged, your back, you stay engaged, and you're just going to pulse the opposite hand and the opposite foot at the same time. Or you can come all the way down, whichever one is more difficult for you. Remember, when we work our abs, you got to work your back to keep it nice and even to make sure you're really working that entire thing, or you can really get some back pain doing that. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. Only a few more. We're going to come to a seated position and we're going to do Russian twists with our arms extended. So ready in 2, 1, up. And we're going to do those Russian twists, but with our arms all the way extended. So extend them out like you're holding something and coming all the way from one side to the other. If you can't keep your feet up, you can always put them on the ground and lean back as far as you can. If you want to make this more difficult, put your hands up and really extend those fingers, extend those arms, and try to keep that lower body still as you twist. Keep it up. Come on, those oblique twists get really tough. When it starts getting tough, I want you to breathe through it. Use that oxygen, use that air. I was freezing all day. I'm finally warmed up. And now I want to sweat. Come on, keep moving. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. We're going to come to our side. We're doing all the abs today. All right, laying on our side, we're going to do side crunches here. So hand extended where it's comfortable and go. So we're just going to crunch up, keeping those feet straight, keeping that elbow tracked over the abs here and crunching up. I have my hand on the ground to support me, but I'm not using it to press myself up. I'm squeezing my abs here, just squeezing in, trying to keep my abs straight and crunch up. If you want to make this more difficult, first of all, I want you to be able to feel it once you do. But if you want to make it more difficult, you can always bring your knee to your elbow. And so you're crunching up and then in more. So really make sure you're feeling that crunch, not just using your arm and your leg here. Push it out. You should be able to feel this after those moves we were doing before. Remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know where we're going here. Other side. Yes. Get to lay on the ground. It's my favorite move. Laying on the ground for time. Here we go. 2, 1, go. And we're going to push up into that crunch. Remember that whole area is like an accordion, and we want to squeeze it as tight as we can and then slowly release it. Squeezing it as tight as we can really isolates that movement, and you should be able to feel it quickly. If you can really feel the burn quickly, you're doing it right. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're isolating it, and that's a good thing. If you want more of a workout, remember, once you have that isolating move, you can always come up and bring your elbow to your knee as much as you can, squeezing in, not using your elbow and your knee to leverage you up and down, but squeezing, crunching, and then crunching some more, and then back down. Really isolating. Come on, breathe through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
That was super nice. Thank you, Katie. I am definitely warmed up now, and I will be doing this again tomorrow morning if it's cold. Let's go ahead and start cooling it down and lay on our stomachs. Forehead comes to the mat. Feet or hips width distance. Go ahead and bend your knees and grab the outsides of your feet. Roll your shoulders back and take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, kick your feet into your hands and begin to raise your chest off the ground. Keeping a soft gaze down at the top of your mat. And continue to breathe. With every inhale, getting a little bit longer with your body, reaching your crown up to the sky. And with every exhale, kicking into the hands a little bit more. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, release, let it go. Forehead comes to the mat. Maybe you cross your hands and place your forehead on your hands. And just breathe. Feel your whole body laying heavy into the ground. And now let's come into Sphinx pose. So elbows directly under the shoulders, hands facing forward as well. Roll your shoulders down your back and begin to shine your heart through your shoulders, Zip up your toes and your legs. Let your pelvis hang heavy into the ground. And breathe. Feeling that big stretch across the abdomen. Spread those collarbones wide and begin to slow down the breath. Slow down the body. Stay here, or you can go ahead and press into your hands. Coming all the way up, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Finding that big heart opener. And release, forehead comes to the mat. Go ahead and press back to a child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Sink your hips down into your heels. Reach the hands and fingers forward, but relax them into the ground. Forehead comes to the mat and just breathe. With every inhale, get a little longer, reach forward. Feel more space in between each vertebrae. And with every exhale, melt a little bit further into the ground. Get a little heavier. Just relax. Continuing to breathe. And when you're ready, come to a seated position. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet. Press your hands into the mat beside your hips and find a long spine. Get as tall as you can, reaching your crown up to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Feel your chest rise on the inhale. And on the exhale, begin to fold forward, leading with your heart. You can take steps with your hands. And when you find that first point of resistance, just stay there and take a deep breath in. And a long breath out, folding a little deeper into the pose. Scanning your body. Notice if you're holding anywhere, if you have any tension. Go ahead and relax your feet, relax your fingers. Let's take a little restorative version of this. So you feel free to tuck your chin into your chest and let your head hang heavy. Be soft and take deep breaths. Keeping all of your energy and awareness to the present moment. You're still here. You're still now in the now. And when you're ready, release the fold, come to a seated position. close the eyes, take a deep breath in, and sweep the hands up to the sky, meeting them at prayer at the top. Exhale, hands come through heart center, sealing the practice, expressing gratitude to yourself for stepping onto your mat this evening. Feeling all the warmth and the space you've created in your body and your mind. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and invite some gentle movement back in your body and have a beautiful evening. Thank you guys for flowing with us.
Yay, thanks. I'm thinking my mic's working now.
It's
hopefully.
working. Yep, I hear you.
Yes. Okay, so lucky me for you guys. I was complaining about wearing too many clothes and my clothes shut off my mic. So funny jokes on me. Hopefully you guys are working as hard as me. I worked so hard I turned my mic off. I'm not sure how that happened, but hopefully you enjoyed this workout with us. I'm so glad you guys were able to join us tonight. We had such a great time with you. The core class is always lit and we're excited to do this again. Also, as usual, definitely check out Jade and Shannon's page at Cacao Conscious for more things like this, some great flows, some great meditations. And then if you would like to, check out my YouTube channel at 6:30 tonight. We're starting a new series with Jade talking all about the plant-based lifestyle, the health reasons for it, the benefits of it, whether you're into plant-based lifestyle or if you're not, you can always get some or glean some great information from that. It's a super fun time, very podcast style-y with me and Jade. You can learn more about what they do, what I do, how it can work for your lifestyle. And either way, we're glad you joined us tonight. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you will check out some more of our workouts later and we will see you guys next time.
Yes, thank you guys.
See ya.